Right. Hello, and thank you everybody for joining me. Today we are going to get back to meditations, and it's going to be fun and adventurous and restorative. So just make sure you're in a comfortable, safe space. And when I say safe, I mean you feel welcome to be yourself. You can lay down or sit down, and if you'd like a blanket or some water, I do recommend having a pen and paper handy, so in case you want to write anything down afterwards. And wherever you are, whether you're seated or laying down, if you can have your feet make direct contact with the floor. And then what I think I want to do is focus all of our attention on the center of the earth. And it can look like whatever comes through for you. Sometimes when I connect with the center of the earth, it almost looks like a little laboratory, and there's some creatures that I check in with and say hi to. Often it's platypuses and salamanders. But again, this meditation is for you. So if I'm directing you in a way that you're seeing something different or feeling something different, please always go with what suits you. All right. And so as we are putting all of our attention on the center of the earth, I want to just make a declaration here that however anyone does their meditations is perfect, but when I do my meditations, I don't leave my physical body. Often what I'll do is I'll open a portal in my heart center and focus my visualization there. And anything that I visualize is actually coming through my energy, through the protections that are set up, through the resonance that's set up in my own energy, and it filters everything through, and everything actually occurs in this divine bubble in my heart center. So I do not leave my body, but anyone else is welcome to do whatever they feel safe and comfortable with. So we are focusing our attention on the center of the earth, whatever that looks like for you. And I want you to envision, however this comes across to you, that it's almost like a heart beating. The center of the earth is alive. And we're going to focus our energy there. And we're going to breathe deeply in and out in whatever way suits you. In through the nose, out through the mouth, holding at the top, if that feels good to you. And with each one of these breaths, still visualizing the center of the earth and its heartbeat. With each breath, we are sending a line of connection down through our body, through every single part of our physical body, every single part of our energy body, and drawing a direct connection in the form of a line or a flow of energy or whatever it presents like to you. It could even be like a trail of dirt. Sometimes I see it as like a red string, but it's coming all the way throughout all of your physical body and connecting to the Earth's core. And we'll go ahead and do this now. I will walk you through what I'm seeing, but again, whatever you're seeing is beautiful, and pay attention to that. So I'm seeing it almost like spirals from outside my crown chakra, coming into my crown chakra. And all of these spirals are different colors and different textures. Maybe they're representing different emotions, different memories, maybe even some beliefs that we want to make sure are grounded and support our value system. And all of these spirals are just kind of cleaning house. Any debris, any stagnancies, just cleaning house. And as we proceed in through the crown, through the head, the third eye, all of the head, the ears, the face, the eyes, the cheeks, the nose, the mouth, back of the head, all of the hair, just cleaning house. spiraling down through the throat chakra and the neck, up through the shoulders, the upper back, clavicle, extending down the shoulders and all the way out the arms, spirals through every part of our arms, checking in any joint centers like the elbows, all the way down through the arms, into the wrists, out the hands. Remember to breathe in and out in whatever way feels good to you. And now visualizing again these spirals coming through the chest area and the back area and the heart space now. You can visualize our torus field. Check in with that area. And again, cleaning house, breathing in and out, allowing these spirals to free up any knots, any stagnancies, any energy residue, any lost or forgotten kind of stuck energy. If any place feels a little sticky, you can move both of your hands there and breathe in and out at that place, allowing it to be acknowledged and freed. And moving now into the solar plexus area. Again, cleaning house. I want to take a few extra moments here. Remember, just because you hold a vision doesn't mean it's always going to be understood by everyone around you. So sometimes our visions are just for ourselves until we meet others in resonance with this idea. Sometimes others we may be excited to share our vision with may present us with doubt. And that's okay, because that uncomfortable feeling means that perhaps there's a boundary being crossed that we can exert more clearly. Perhaps there's a belief that we're holding somewhere within ourselves or at our subconscious. It doesn't align with who we are and the vision that we hold for ourselves now. So really cleaning house in this power center area, because you get to decide what you are going to create. Your lens may be different than other people that you're around, even people that you spend a lot of time with. And there's a lot of power and magic in allowing others to have their beliefs while supporting your own values and not resisting them or challenging them or doubting yourself. It's okay to allow others to have their vision while you maintain yours. Okay, now going down into the abdomen and from the middle back down to the lower back and all the way down to the womb space, the buttocks, pelvis area, sacral chakra, sending those spirals in, almost like pipe cleaners. You could look at them like that too. Just cleaning out any debris, just kind of floundering or hanging out. Energy doesn't want to be stuck, it wants to move. We're going to allow that. And getting towards the root chakra area. You feel like moving from side to side at the waist or at the hip joint. Just allowing that energy to be freed up. And remembering to check in with that heartbeat at the center of the earth. And as we descend down our legs, cleansing spirals, cleaning house, allowing energy to move, allowing all the densities to be freed from your space, freeing up more space for energetic flow within your vehicle. At the knee now, behind the knee, descending down the calves and the shins. And let's really give some love and attention also to our legs and our calves and our feet, our heels, the soles of our feet, each individual toe. You can touch them, simply communicate with them in whatever way feels good to you. Let them know you appreciate them. You appreciate making this connection with the earth. You appreciate being able to walk and run and swim and move around. All right. And just descending out through our toes. Of course, if there's any sensations, spend a little extra time there, or perhaps go back later and check on that area. But fully allowing your body to express itself, fully allowing any sensation, acknowledging it in order to let it flow and ultimately be set free. All right. And so again, we have our connection with our feet on the ground. And now we can see these lines of energy coming throughout our whole energy and physical body, descending down into the root of the earth. And I just want us to spend a few minutes of silence here. I'm thinking about 3 minutes and just really illuminating this connection that we have with the earth's core, with the earth's center, and any messages that might come forth for you now from this space. And I'll be back with the sound of my voice in 3 minutes. All right. And so we spent about 3 minutes here visualizing and reinforcing our connection with the center of the earth. Hopefully we're all feeling very grounded, calm, serene, tranquil. So the next thing that I'd like for us to all do is to go into that portal, into our heart center. And we're going to go ahead and paint a visualization here. And again, as I describe this, please feel free to elaborate and focus on what's coming forth for you, even if it doesn't exactly match what I'm painting for you. So I see each of us laying down in a field of flowers. Some of us are in our child form, and some of us are simply remembering to play. And I'm seeing us appearing as we are now, but with this childlike sense of wonder, completely engaged. And as we each open our eyes in this field of flowers, we notice that these flowers aren't like the flowers that we're used to seeing. They're all magical and very vibrant in their aliveness. They're asking to be picked. They want each one of us to select one flower to pick. And the flower can look like anything. Maybe it looks like a butterfly flapping its wings. Maybe it looks, smells, and feels just like a cupcake. Perhaps it's a unicorn running underneath a perpetual rainbow. Or some type of a leprechaun creature. It really can look like anything. Maybe you'll see several different types, and you choose which one feels like it's calling out to you the most. I see one that's looking like a fox with its tail curled up. I also see mountains of flowers that just look like hearts, but they're not just any hearts. They look like bubbles that form when you take a bubble bath, and they're traveling up the stem and popping as they get to the top, and then reliving that same moment over and over again with different nuances and colors, but always in the shape of a heart and always like a bubble that pops when it gets to the top. So whatever kind of flower is calling to you, I want you to go ahead and go over there, sense it with your hand, and let it know that you're going to pick it. And go ahead and pick that flower. And as you do, it's going to carry your body upwards and out again in this safe space of our heart portal. But in this safe space, there's another world that we're going to without leaving our body. And the flower that you chose is going to take you to that exact space. Maybe it looks like a bubble of thought. And slowly by slowly, the picture is becoming more and more alive with things that you were placing there. So I'd like for you to spend some time in this room, so to say. It's created by you, for you, which has a message for you. As guided by the flower, the magical flower that you picked and brought you to this space. Here, we're going to take 7 minutes. And I want you to allow whatever wants to be painted in this space. Because everything that's in this space has meaning for you. Some of it you'll know right away. Some of it you may want to recall and write down and muse on the meaning, because it will come to you in a few days. But for now, your only job is to simply allow and color this room with whatever feels good to you. whatever objects, whatever textures, smells, tastes, sounds, sights. Make it a sensory buffet of wonder. And in fact, maybe what you're doing is creating a space in your heart center that you can always come to. When you're feeling a little bit like your vision isn't being supported by those around you, then you create this space here that you can come to anytime where your vision isn't only supported, but it's also encouraged. All right, I will be back with the sound of my voice in 7 minutes. We'll go ahead and take a few moments here. If you were working with any creatures, make sure you let them know that you had a great time and thank them for helping you as you see fit. And of course, if these are characters, I guess you could say, that you've worked with before, you'll see them again and never leave you. All right. So since we really are focusing on holding our vision and supporting each one of our unique divine natures and really reaching into the realms of the unknown, I want us to have as much fun with this next part as possible. So I want you to decide what adventure is going to bring you back completely into your body. And it can be anything, a water slide, flying through space, driving a rocket ship, flying on the back of a dragon, riding a unicorn over a rainbow. Or maybe it's simply you walking and placing one foot in front of the other in a field of nothing. And as you place each step in front of the other, the path illuminates before you. The path forms before you. Maybe it's golden bricks. Maybe it's water that you can walk on, and you can look at your world from a different perception, or anything that comes to you. We're going to count down from 27. And as we do so, we're going to fully embody our human selves again. And here we go. 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now let's focus on our toes and pulling up that energy from the earth again, coming through the toes and the feet, all parts of the feet, the sides, the tops, the soles, the heels, up through the ankles, and all parts of the lower legs, the shins, the sides, the backs, underneath the knees, on top of the knees, the sides of the knees, and all parts of the upper legs, the sides, the backs, the insides, the tops, and all the way to the pelvis and the buttocks, moving up through the stomach, the lower back, sides, the rib cage, the chest area, the upper back, the shoulder blades, the shoulders, the upper chest, the clavicles, all the way up to the tops of the shoulders, descending down through every part of the arm, the tops of the arms, the sides of the arms, the elbow, inside the elbow, the lower arms, front, back, and sides, descending all the way down, moving that energy through each and every one of your fingertips. You can envision that energy jutting out from each individual finger, like laser beams, palms of the hands, all the way up through the neck, the back of the head, the ears, the chin, the cheeks, the lips, the nose, the eyes, the forehead, all parts of the head. And it helps me also to touch my face as I'm coming back into my body. Maybe you wiggle your toes, move your body at any joint area. And take a few more cleansing breaths. And as soon as you're ready, allow your eyes to float open. Thank you.